Right then, lovely people of YouTube. Ooh. Right then, people. Well, if you know, you know. So, welcome back to the channel. We're here on the Isle of Man, and I thought we would now bring the Mille for a ride out. So I've been a couple of times on the Blade and once on the Chirono. Bad weather, it was October, and yeah, they're prepping for the TT. I mean, there's a stark reminder there of what can happen on these roads. Again, I was just admiring the view as I was on the way down the mountain there. Sorry, it's a bit shaky because I'm on my phone, but wonderful place. I've just been passed by a utilities vehicle. There's a broken down truck on the way up, so got to be careful on the roads when you're pinning it round bends, expecting it to be clear, and then you got to stop. So yeah, thought we'd start the video here for a change rather than me saddling up or rambling on about all sorts of different things. But and I hate doing footage when people are watching, so I'm a bit conscious of that. But yeah, most people want to just skip to the good bit, so we'll give you a run on the mountain. Tyres are going to be cold when I finish this, so just be nice and easy. What I have noticed, just on a back and forth on there, this bike, it's about 130 brake horsepower, 125. It's so much more rider friendly when you're on the circuit here. You know, when I take the Fireblade on and it's 150, 170 horsepower, you know, you really can run out of road quite quickly. I'm like an intermediate rider, I'm not an advanced or anything. So yeah, this, you know, full chat, I think we got to about 135, which is plenty, to be honest. And yeah, so what a wonderful bike though. I can't stop looking at it. I've made a few comments about that on this series of videos, but you either love it or hate it. I think it's absolutely stunning for a retro bike. Big chicken strips still. I mean, I'm not hanging around, but certainly not getting my knee down on this trip. Quite a lot of flies. Oh, perfect. So yeah, anyway, I'll saddle up, catch me in a bit. Right, come on then, let's go. Remember, you're on old tyres. TT on the TT. Must be quite frustrating for a car driver on here. He's clearly trying to get a wriggle on, and he's probably going to put himself in a dangerous position like now. No, what a dickhead. See? Look at those responsible Aprilia riders. I'll get him. Yeah, certainly can tell the difference between this and the Fireblade or the Chirono. Oh no 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 no! Shit me! At least I can squeeze through. Never really had a play with a car before on here. Nice. Woo. The smell is working it. Oh. straight corner this. Shame we've got traffic. Stinks, that thing. Come on, I'll let him go for it. A big screen, I've just bashed the camera on it there. Try not to go too quick, don't want to catch that traffic up there. This is a great section now. Might just get away with it. Foot pegs have made a massive difference to the grippage. Hang off the bike a lot more cleanly now. Ergonomics in this bike are lovely. Can't have it all. This is a solid run, this actually. You see, yeah. Not in for taking risks on this trip. I'd like to get home in one piece. Oh, we need to act jack. Very nice. He's stopping. What's going on? What's he doing? Bloody hell, man. This screen is huge, no complaints, but I have to move my head physically around it to save me bashing it. Let's certainly give it a go. Not gonna lie. Woo. Right then people, well, you joined me on a very early bank holiday Monday morning here in the Isle of Man. Tell me this is on? Yes. So I've literally just met the people that I'm staying at the Airbnb with, and by pure coincidence they're dropping their son off to the ferry, who's on his travelling trip. And they said, oh, is that rain? Oh no, it's raining. Bollocks. And they said, we'll happily take your bag in for you. Oh, sure. Now I put the side step down. Yeah, side stand switch has gone, look. Bastard. I put the side stand down in gear on the ferry just to stop it rocking, and it didn't cut the bike out. So I need to be aware of that. Good to know. Just had a look online. AP Workshops are selling a new switch for £88, and I found the same part number for about £45 on another website. It's under a Piaggio 650 something or other, but part number's the same. So yeah, frustrating. Apparently these they're quite exposed to grit and shite and stuff. So yeah. Well, it started raining, that's not good. I hope it dies off. I'll have to go. No, oh, what a dickhead. All my waterproofs are in the bloody bag I've just dropped off. Oh well, I'll find somewhere to shelter out. 20% chance of rain, and here it is. That'll ruin the whole trip actually, because I'll be piss wet through. Anyway, so I probably won't start the video there, because I'm conscious I've got quite a few videos up now of the Isle of Man, and they probably all look a bit the same. So I thought for this one I would come on the Mille, which hasn't had a trip to the Isle of Man before, so it's its first time. And oh, it's coming down heavier now. Bloody hell. It's too early, it's 6:30 in the morning, nothing's open, there's nowhere for me to go. That looks a bit... My plan was I was going to go up the north of the island, explore a little bit, can't really hold 20 in a second, and then down into Ramsey, do the mountain course, and then going to Castletown, get a coffee at the Costa there, and then they've kindly said I can check in a bit early, probably not to show that now. Bloody rain's coming, where can I go? I might just go and stand under these pillars. Once you start getting wet you get very cold. Just had it MOT'd, and he lifted the front wheel by rocking it on the side stand, and he said, oh yeah, your head bearings are a little bit loose, which I was surprised at. He said it can be quite hard to seat them properly. You don't necessarily know when they're all the way home, but I said, well, I'm going to go to the Isle of Man, is it safe? Because he couldn't book me in to sort them before my trip, and he said, yeah, it's safe, I'll pass the bike, but you know, if you get time, bring it in, we'll have a look. It's only half an hour of a job, but you've got to drop all the belly pan. So and now he's mentioned it as well, I can feel when you go little bumps and undulations in the road, you can just feel a little bit of a vibration, which I thought was the steering damper, because it does flap about. I kind of just thought, oh, that's the way it is, but no, I was wrong. The only problem with these trips as well, I pack quite light, and I've got one hoodie that I'm wearing, so if this gets wet, well, I'll have to dry it out, won't I? But it's going to be a problem for me. Anyway, we're not going to be screwing her just yet. Let's go north. Let's try this way. Well, we'll go up here to dry off. It annoyed me about that side stand. I was reading on the ferry about them. Apparently you can get all sorts of issues with the bike won't start, and very scary thought to set off with a side stand down there. Oh, it's good to be back. I think that's the first time I've broken 100 on this, because I'm a responsible rider in Inglewood. There we go, we've done it now. In the wet. Interestingly as well, I rang Griff recently, because I was asking him about oil in the airbox. And he said it's kind of supposed to have a bit, it's designed that way, it's nothing to worry about. Maybe just double check you're not overfilling it. And he was just saying, we got talking about all sorts of stuff. Really good guy, AP Workshops. Always got time for a good chat despite being extremely busy. And he was saying basically these engines are bulletproof. Yeah, they really are. So it's given me with confidence to clean her out and open her up a little bit on this trip. It won't be bouncing off the rev limiter, but you know, we'll be getting up there somewhere. And yeah, it'll be its first proper test. I'm eager to see, slow down a bit, eager to see what these brakes are like when they're all warmed up and fully piping, because they did surprise me. They're better than I originally thought, and obviously it sounds amazing, as you can probably hear. And with the collector and the EEPROM. Another interesting point, I went out for a local ride with a couple of mates and I led the way. And they said it does smell very fuely. So he said it stinks of unburnt fuel, you know, at lower speeds. And, you know, one good thing I enjoy about the channel is all you guys that are watching now, those that comment, you were always educating me. So trim pot adjustment, I didn't even know what a trim pot was until someone told me all about it. So I forget, I'll put it in, I won't maybe shout it out, but you might not like that. But one of the guys commented on a previous video and was kind of explaining how to do it. I'll be honest, it does sound a little bit involved. I might just take it to Griff at some point and get him, if and when something big enough needs doing that it needs to go there, I'll have a list of things for him to do. Trim pot adjustments is one, setting the carbs or whatever, balancing the carbs. I mean, it's got plenty of torque on it. Another guy on the channel suggested I change the Oberon flip cylinder, even though I'm comfortable with the pressure on this one. He just said it's they're prone to going and leaking and it'll go on you potentially, so with that in mind I don't mind spending £100 and getting a new one. A little bit quick here. So yeah, we'll kind of save a few jobs up now and then do a bit of a, well, I might do that next year to be fair, but you know how it is when you're busy with everything else. And of the collection of bikes that I've got, a small collection I might add, this I think is possibly the best looking bike. It's a bit Marmite for some people, looks a bit old, bit big arse on it. I think it looks incredible, and the colour schemes of the 2002, the matte black, the sort of flame orange underneath the belly, absolutely wonderful looking bike. Oh man, you gotta remember it's still a super bike. You know, I sometimes think of it as like a little 600, 130 brake horsepower, but it's certainly not slow. Look at that. 10 to 7 in the morning, and that's the view you've got. Need to be wary with the clutch as well, because compared to my other bikes, there's very little travel on it in terms of it's not progressive at all. It's on or off. The last 4/5 of the lever travel do all of the work. So when you are going down, normally I'll be letting the clutch out slowly. When you do it on this, you've got nothing, and then it kicks in, and it's almost like backing it in a bit. Right, first trip over the mountain. Just seen the fog warning on the sign there. This will be nothing to write home about. Okay, let's keep it on the road. This is just shit, isn't it? Not really enjoying this. I hope the next few days are not like this as well. Oh, you couldn't. Well, that was terrible. Look at that. Fucking hell, we're open. Well, don't look it. That always annoys me. So lazy with the signs. You're not open, are you? Oh! Cake hole. Well, I really don't like it. Oh shit. I guess we're carrying on. So, evening one, Isle of Man trip. I've covered the bike up. I thought Italian electrics. Just been out and got a bottle of wine and a Chinese takeaway because I living my best life. There's not much going on in Port St Mary, and it's a bank holiday after all, so I need to answer the gate. So yeah, I'm gonna wolf this down and then get ready for bed. So look at the weather. I think tomorrow's supposed to be better though, so we'll see. Look at that bike. Absolutely incredible. Almost. Oh, more incredible than the view, I think, but the view's pretty damn good as well. Look at that. Wonderful place. May time. Who'd have thought it? Bit of the old choke. So, yesterday, I will put some footage up. I've no idea what order videos will be coming out for this trip, because I'm going to start it, I think, with the mountain run, because that's what everyone wants to see really, rather than me whittling on and, or is it whittling? Anyway, but yeah, I did a full day yesterday. Weather wasn't great. There was a section I went over the mountain, and that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Worse than when I came in October. There was like 15 feet of visibility or something. It was awful, and the bike nearly threw me off as well, because look at that, I hit a false neutral, and the clutch travel, obviously you've got a full lever there, but what works is about that much. And yeah, swapping between different bikes, well, it's quite a progressive clutch that you let out. Lock the wheel up, obviously, hit a false neutral. I'm still heading quite quickly towards this corner. There's no engine braking helping me. Let the clutch out and on a little bit of an angle, and it just yeah. But I checked my pants afterwards, and they were blue where they were supposed to be blue. So oh shit! Fuck me! Nearly threw me off. Got a false neutral. I love having the visor open, but I'm gonna regret it, because I'll have a fly in my face at some point. Ah, speaking of which, better shut it. Whew. So this is Port St Mary. What a lovely place. I was talking to somebody yesterday back home, and they asked, where's all the water gone? It looks very dirty under there. I was like, well, the seabed's not generally pretty dirty, to be honest, but the water's gone out and it's going to come back. Don't worry, it's just called the tide. You know who you are if you're listening. Now, if you are planning on staying in Port St Mary, there ain't much going on, so just letting you know. And it's all a bit seasonal. Look at the view though. There's an Italian called Andrea chose to take the day off when I wanted some food, so I went for a Chinese, which is not my style, but you know, did the job. Oh god. Which is probably the diet of a TT rider, isn't it? I think you've got personal chefs in the MotoGP cooking up Italian pastas and all sorts of nice dishes. From what I've seen of Guy Martin and the crew, it looks like fish and chips and pie and chips and Chinese, and probably what the good racers need to eat. Now, I have to admit, this trip has given me a newfound respect for this bike. So I was thinking what might go wrong, you know, giving it a full once over before I came. I brought the waterproof cover for it, because I was thinking if it rains, you know, it's electric, it's an Italian bike and da-da-da, not an issue. I always look at it as the least comfy option of the bikes I've got, but actually that's a little bit misinformed. So the Chirono is a naked, so that's clearly going to be a bit different. The Fireblade I've always found as one of the most comfortable sports bikes I've ever ridden, but this isn't far behind. It's huge. The clutch isn't too heavy, I don't think. Oh, it's bug season. Not got too carried away, tyres are a bit cold. Now, I've never really ridden it properly, so this will be an interesting test as to how it is to move around on it. The tank's an odd shape for a bike. You've got these big scoops on it to get your knee under, like under here. You can lose half your leg looking down. That's how hidden. So let's see how that is moving around them. They don't seem to interfere at the moment. Shit, plenty of torque there. That's lovely. I mean, I do like it when people try and make an effort to let you pass, but the places they expect you to pass... fuck it. Yeah, I get a bit nervous with that clutch now. I need to be very careful when I let it out. Do we have a back brake today? Seems okay. That's full chat. Bit wet. Probably helps you guys a lot watching the videos, because I normally have a smoke screen, and when I'm bunkered down I can't really see anything else. Oh man, how can you not like this as a hobby? What an incredible bike. And I guess you can clearly see when the guys talk about coming down from the big bikes now, the litre bikes and the 1200s and whatever else they are, getting the 600 that you can really thrash about. I do get it, because it's a lot of fun on this. And you can kind of use a lot of it. Whereas the real super bikes, you are struggling now. Well, and I know I always say it, but this bike looks so beautiful. They really got the styling right, in my opinion. Even the front and the headlight, things people have commented on that look a bit old now. I think it's fantastic. Ha ha! Woo! Got a feeling there'll be a new speed limit restriction soon. There's all them little lines on the floor. Wow. Wow. What a bike. What a bike. Oh, ground hit me leg. Oh. And that is a nice little run, that. Yeah, certainly recommend trying an Aprilia Mille. Big thumping V-twin. Good engine. No issues for me so far. Only had it a year, but relatively cheap. I paid 6 grand for this, which was 200 quid more than the guy was asking for. I thought a nice round number, I'll round it up to 6 grand, which helped me, because if you follow the story, the guy did come back and sort of fix a yoke issue, so and I think he did that. He may, I'm sure he would have done it anyway, but probably gave him a little bit of encouragement to do that, because I was very fair with my offer. So very much. But yeah, you can probably pick these up now late 4 or 5 grand. The non-R version, I've seen them for around about 3. But you do get a lot of kit on the R with all the O-lins. I would recommend spending the extra, because they will keep the value. You know, don't have to plummet too much further than that, and I think they'll probably start rising soon. But anyway, no, it's talk about bike prices. I'll skip to the next good bit now. Are we on? That's out of order. outboard, that's outboard, I won't use this one then. Oop. Right then, so it's not right now. Super premium. See, I don't know what the difference is. I thought premium is like really good. Is super better than premium? Is a super product better than a premium product? I don't know. Gives you something to think about though while you're waiting for it to fill up. £1.47. A lot of adventure bikes on the island. There's not really anywhere to adventure though. It's very small. So, we've put in 13.5 litres there for 107 miles. So, through mental maths right now, I can tell you that's, I'll put it up, 107 miles for 13.5 litres. I'm going to work that out as soon as I stop for a sandwich. I'm intrigued. My nose is running. See, no signage about helmets here. Yeah, must be. 13.5 litres.
Sorry?
13.5 litres.
It's £20.
Yeah, that's the one. Sorry, I can't see the thing there.
Yeah, that's number 2. 1 and 2, 3 and 4.
Right, I'll remember for next time. Thank you. Automatic door's got a mind of its own. Oh, thank you. See, there you go. I can go for a fuel station and not fall out with somebody. I think you just caught me on a bad day there, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, I've got to pick it up the old scooter. I'm going to save that one for later. In fact, I'm going to save them both. I'm greedy. Hi guys, so I've just stopped in Ramsey, just driving along the promenade and saw the coast, and thought I'll just stop and just have a look at it. It looks lovely, so peaceful. Yeah, had a fantastic ride on the Mille. What a bike. I've really fallen in love with it in this trip. I preferred looking at it more than riding it, I would say, before. I mean, I enjoy riding it, but it looks amazing. But it rides so fantastically well, and I'm so pleased I bought it. It's wonderful. So if you've never tried one, fully recommend it. Beautiful bike, just over here. Not sure whether you can see that. I've taken loads of pictures, so I'll put some up at the end. But yeah, thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one. So I'm just at the ferry now. What you might be interested to know is how you keep the Craig tailpack secure. So I'm kind of the person who plans for the worst and hopes for the best. Some people leave the helmet and the stuff with the bike, and hopefully they don't get stolen. But for what I've done with this one is I've locked the tailpack to the bike with this little device. I don't obviously ride round with it, but so that will, they'd need a pair of pliers or cutters or a Stanley knife. You know, if you're planning to nick it, then you're going to succeed, but this is for like the opportunist. And then the alternative thing is, well, what stops them taking all the stuff out and just leaving the bag? So I've actually just tie wrapped the clip there. So hopefully that will provide any perception if there is any issues with someone just trying to nick it on the ferry, because I'm just going to leave that on the bike. Can't be bothered desaddling it. Went around Scotland once and I'm constantly taking this off the bike and carrying it with me and the backpack, so it just gets a bit tiresome. However, if somebody does nick your stuff, you've lost your trip then. So anyway, thought I'd let you know. I've just seen the ferry coming in now through the fog, so that'll disembark, or the people will, and then we'll be loading up and try and get some sleep. So thank you for watching. It's been a great trip, and I'll catch you on the next one.